Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time, please, for the 48th Highlanders. They have performed at every Leafs opening night since 1931, and every Legends Row unveiling as well. Big hand for them, please. Good morning, everybody. My name is Andy Frost. I'm the PA announcer for the Maple Leafs right behind me here at Air Canada Centre. And welcome to the second annual Leafs Nation FanFest and Legends Row Unveiling, presented by your Toronto area Ford dealers. The statues on Legends Row have been created by renowned sculptor and artist Eric Blome, whose famous works include Wayne Gretzky, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and of course our very own Ted Kennedy, Daryl Sittler, and Johnny Bower. Now would you please welcome Maple Leafs President, Brendan Shanahan.
Thanks, Andy, and thank you and welcome to everyone to Leafs Nation FanFest 2015. I want to thank Larry Tannenbaum and his family who are here today and our entire ownership group for their continued support. I'd also like to thank and welcome Mike Babcock. Please stand up. And our new general manager, Lou Lamoriello. I'd also like to thank and recognize some of our current players that are here today, as well as some of our former players and alumni. They do so much for this team and for this community. I want to thank them for being here and lending their support as well. As we prepare for this 99th Leafs season, I'm excited again to be here to talk about Legends Row. Joining Daryl Sittler, Teeter Kennedy, Johnny Bower, and two other players that we've announced in November. We will be unveiling statues of them as well, Sil Apps, George Armstrong. Today we have the honor of presenting and telling the story of two former Leaf greats from the same nation of Sweden. One was the highest scoring defenseman in Leafs history, the other is the highest scoring forward in Leafs history. Both players played the game the way that we want it to be played. Although they both came from another country, they made Toronto their home, and they treated the Maple Leaf like it was their home, their place of pride, and they displayed that night in, night out. Finally, I'd just like to say to everybody, thank you once again. I hope you enjoy the festivities. What I love most about this Legends Row statue, again, it's about team, and it's about a group of players. It's not about one individual. It's about a group of men from different generations standing side by side, immortalized forever because of the sacrifices and contributions that they made to this hockey team. We look forward to many more. We hope that this Legends Row grows and grows and grows. Thank you to all of our fans for your continued support. We have a lot of hard work ahead of us. We promise you we are going to succeed at that. And we look forward to getting the season started. But today, congratulations, Borje Salming, Matt Sundin.
Maple Leafs President Brendan Shanahan. It is now time to add our first new member of Legends Row. By the end of the 72-73 season, the Maple Leafs had dressed 26 players. 25 of them were Canadian. The 26th was from Minnesota. That autumn, the landscape of hockey was about to change forever. He made his debut in the blue and white on October the 10th, 1973 at Maple Leaf Gardens. Alongside teammates Norm Ullman, Dave Keon, Daryl Sittler, Eddie Shack, amongst others. 16 seasons later, he had become the third highest scorer in Maple Leafs history.
During the 72-73 season, Leaf scout Jerry McNamara headed to Sweden to check out a young left winger named Inge Hammerström. During the game, McNamara's attention was caught by another Swede, 22-year-old defenseman Borje Salming. McNamara made his way down to the dressing room. I don't know how he talked his way inside the door, Salming said, but he gave me his card and asked right away, "Do you want to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs?" Salming and Hammerstrom arrived in Toronto for training camp in the fall of 1973. Borje was given legendary Leafs defenseman Bob Bond's number 21, and on opening night, the Swedish ambassador to Canada dropped the ceremonial first puck. The European invasion of the NHL was underway. Salming was talented. He put up strong numbers in his rookie season, but he had to endure a great deal of adversity along the way. Being a pioneer is never easy. The mid-70s was a tough time to be a hockey player, to be an outsider. It was the era of the Broad Street Bullies. It was tough because they really tried to kill you, said Salming. If they did some of those things today, they would be suspended for life. It didn't take long for Borje to endear himself to all Leafs fans. Following the game between Sweden and Canada in the 1976 Canada Cup at Maple Leaf Gardens, when Salming was introduced, he received a thunderous ovation from the Canadian crowd. His was longer and louder than any other player received, even Bobby Orr. I'll never forget our game in Toronto. The fans gave me a standing ovation during the introductions. I was representing my country, and Canadian fans gave me a standing ovation. Meanwhile, back in Sweden, the father of a 5-year-old, Matt Sundin, directed his son's attention to the television screen to witness the reception that a Swedish hockey player was receiving on another country's ice. Borje Salming would enjoy 16 seasons in Toronto, playing in 1,099 games. He remains the highest-scoring defenseman in Leaf history and the club's all-time leader in assists. He also led the Leafs in stitches, receiving over 200 at once, following a skate to the face in a game against the Detroit Red Wings in 1986. Salming was twice a runner-up for the Norris Trophy as the league's best defenseman. He was named a first or second team All-Star on 6 occasions, a feat that no other Maple Leaf has ever achieved. In 1996, he became the first Swedish player inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. 10 years later, his number 21 was raised to the rafters at Air Canada Centre. George Armstrong would say Borje Salming was the most talented player to ever wear a Toronto Maple Leafs uniform.
Please welcome, from Kiruna, Sweden, number 21, Borje Salming.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Just a few things I want to ask you, Borje. Thanks for coming.
Okay.
And what a very special morning it must be for you. You were the first Leaf from Sweden, the first Swede inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame, the first Swede to have their number raised to the rafters in an NHL building. Now you're about to be the first Swede to have a bronze statue. How did you feel, Borje, when you were told that you were going to be a part of Legends Row?
Wow. Of course I was happy. I mean, it means so much, you know, especially playing here in Toronto. So that was fantastic. Can't be better than that.
Well, congratulations. And I see numerous members of your family here.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to say to anybody here, and who is here?
Well, I mean, they know how much this means, and have you guys here with me, and that means so much. You know, thanks, guys. I love you.
Yeah, they love him, all right. I think Leafs Nation may like you a little bit too, Borje. Now, Borje, you visit Toronto a few times each year. What is it about the great city of Toronto that keeps on drawing you back, and maybe why do you think that the people love you so much?
Well, I mean, I lived here for 17 years, and man, it was a great time, and you know, the people so friendly, and they treated me like gold here, you know, from day one, and they still do. I guess, you know, the bronze statue, and you can't be better than that.
Yeah, you got it. Tough to beat that. And you're going to be joining your good pal and former teammate Daryl Sittler on Legends Row. Must be very special for you to have an old friend like Daryl already up there.
Oh yeah, I mean, we battled together in the 70s, and you know, he was an amazing captain. He took care of me and all the boys. You know, he was fantastic with us, and a fantastic hockey player too. And I was so glad to be the game against Boston Bruins. I played with him, and when he had those 10-point nights, so that was fantastic.
Needless to say. With both you and Mats, the Maple Leafs and Sweden, very special history together. What will everyone back home in Sweden think when they see your statue on Legends Row? And what's your best guess? Are they going to come and visit or not?
Well, I mean, everybody knows we're going to be statues here, me and Matt. So, of course, you're going to come over here. They have to come over here now and visit us, and definitely come over here and watch some hockey.
What is it you enjoyed most about being a member of the Maple Leafs hockey team for as long as you were?
Well, I mean, Maple Leaf Gardens, you know, playing there was fantastic, you know. Playing 16 years. I mean, there was like a family coming into the Gardens, you know. All the old guys with the gates, you know, they're fantastic, you know, you're chatting with everybody. Everybody was so fantastic. I mean, the management, Jim Gregory, Jerry McNamara, and Harry Bell, and fantastic guys. And everybody else. I mean, just playing at the Gardens, and it was everything was so close, and I mean, I will never forget that.
Borje, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Borje Salming.
Give it to him.